assume that I have a form like this. Form method is post, and I have written some form inside it, and there is a submit button in the form. Let us suppose this is our story, and now we have to send the form data by using AJAX when the submit button is clicked. Whenever we have to use AJAX, we have to use JavaScript for that, and I will first explain the theory behind it, how we use it. The method of using JavaScript is to bind the click event of this submit button to a JavaScript function. Now what is that function? When you click this button, we will have to call somewhere a JavaScript API called fetch API. This function fetch, it takes various arguments, and let me explain them one by one. This is a JavaScript function that is being called when the submit button is clicked. The first argument is the destination function that is going to respond to your AJAX call. This function exists on the server side. So let us say that it is somewhere on the index page, so I'll put a simple slash, or maybe slash index, whatever is the destination, the receiver function on the server side. I'll come to that function in a moment. And the second argument that you have to pass is a JSON formatted formatted object. This object should have two properties. The first property is method. The method is post. The second property should be body. Body should be the body of the form. So for that we use another JavaScript story, new form data, and in this form data we pass the ID of the form. No, not the ID, but the form object itself. We can obtain that form object by using document.getElement by ID. So the form is passed as a parameter to this body new form data ID form. So whatever is the form data, this form data will automatically be sent through an AJAX call to this method and with this protocol. So this is how it actually occurs. Now when you send some response to that, there may be some network errors. So for that we can chain a catch handler to this function. This is another lambda. This lambda expression will handle any errors like a network error or whatever any error occurs. You can handle it through this lambda. And how will you handle? You will maybe show some error message. You may show some error message on the form itself that this error has occurred using entirely JavaScript. After catch, you will use then. This means that if no catch occurs, no error occurs, then we will receive the response received. This is the response stream that comes from the server side. Then, this is a promise story. You will have to learn more about it on the Mozilla website. Then response. This is the stream that we obtain from the server side. This stream is also to be read in asynchronous manner. So we write then, this is asynchronous, then response goes to, this is a lambda that I'm writing, response goes to, I will get response.json. This will give me the JSON string that is coming from the server side. Because the whole story is AJAX based, your server side function should return a JSON formatted string. This is again parsed asynchronously, and therefore response.json then. So this is going into deeper into the whole story. Then response goes to response.json, then another then is there. This then, it receives the actual string, and this string we say this goes to whatever we want to process. This is a JSON object, and this object will be processed here, maybe to show some message, OK message or some alert or whatever. This is the basic data that is coming from the server side. So I will just repeat that your submit button should be connected to a JavaScript function through fetch API. This API receives two arguments. The first is the destination, second is a JSON object. The method is specified there. Body data is new form data. The form element itself is passed as an argument. I'll show the project in a moment, you will understand it better. Then there is a catch handler, and if no catch occurs, then this is the response stream. This stream is converted into a JSON string. JSON string is obtained from this. The JSON string is available in data. This could be a simple string also, or maybe a complicated object also. So if it is a complicated object,